Yeah, good morning, wonderful people. You're welcome to the program this morning. This is Bystanders at the Newsstands. I am Christian Chuku. Yes, we're right here in Ogba to get people talking on the topical reports that we have on the newspaper dailies this morning. I have with me the Daily Sun newspaper. I also have the New Telegraph. We are right here in Ogba. You can see the bystanders are here, and we are looking at some of the reports that we have on the news platforms. Yes, once again, you're welcome to Bystanders at the Newsstands. There will be a provision to be part of the program. A link will be posted on the live chat so that you can be part of the conversation. Click on that link, join us as we continue in the program. Iyeriaba, good morning, Iyeriaba. Anudese Chima, good morning. Yes, God bless you. God bless you. Reports we have in today about the indigenous people of Biafra. I got something was sent by my boss on the deregistering of IPOB in the United Kingdom. Let me read that out this morning. The deregistering of IPOB in the United Kingdom. Yes, this link, I think I would like to post it on the live chat, but let's see what we can do this morning. We know that 5 days sit at home in the southeast, as ordered by Mazi Simon Ekpa. According to a Punch report this morning, it has been suspended. It has been cancelled. The 5 days sit at home, as ordered, directed by Mazi Simon Ekpa, has been cancelled. Okay. According to a new development, the UK government has now revoked IPOB's registration in the country. A document cited by Nigerian newspaper suggests others are saying that the move is a step in the right way for IPOB in response to the news that has sparked significant internet jubilation. What is your take on Simon Ekpa cancelling the sit at home and also the registering of IPOB in the UK? IPOB registration has been revoked by the UK government, and we also have the Facebook account and Twitter account of Simon Ekpa has also been suspended. That is what we have this morning. Let's look at other reports that we have on the papers this morning. Today we have the new Naira note in circulation. I don't know if you have that new Naira note. I was opportune to get this new Naira note from somebody. We have, let me display it online this morning. I have the 1,000 Naira notes. I might give it to somebody this morning. I might give it to Mr. Matthew. Yes. The new Naira note this morning. You can see blue colors. Yes. I don't know if you've gotten it in your area. Okay, let me turn the other side. Yes. People are looking at and responding to the new Naira notes. Somebody say an embarrassment. Well, we'll get used to it. We are Nigerians. We'll get used to the new Naira notes. I hope the fake does not get to the hands of the gullible. They might use this opportunity to produce fake and also let's move on. The paper this morning, we have the cashless policy adjust withdrawal limits upwards. Senate urges CBN. Meta, Facebook having new measures against fake news, says the federal government. I've done my best as President Buhari. Oloyede Jam remitted 50 billion to the federal government in 6 years. Jam remitted 50 billion to the federal government in 6 years. The Oloyede has been doing a very wonderful work in that agency. Yes, federal government to review whistleblower policy in line with Evidence Act to release white paper on NDDC forensic audit soon. Alice fears over looming hunger, reserves 105,000 empty grain. Federal Executive Council OK's 9.24 billion insurance premium for government workers, approves 390 million assault boat for customs. Reps passed bill to restrict foreign vessels from Nigerian coastal waters. That's wonderful. Reps passed bill to restrict foreign vessels from Nigerian coastal waters. Hill DSS say crime rate has reduced ahead of the 2023 polls as agency promises to use appropriated funds judiciously. Yes, 2023, Tinubu overwhelmed by mammoth crowd, commissions presidential campaign office As Atiku pledges access to education for every Nigerian child, G5 governors not against Atiku. Obiora Ekunifi, Senator Obi. Yes, Senator Carlo proposes 500,000 naira for individuals, 3 million for corporate bodies daily. Red Chamber confirms Aisha Edward for second term as CBN deputy governors. Aishat and Edward confirmed for second term as CBN deputy governors. Sit at home cost Southeast 4 trillion naira. Report highlights losses of businesses, individuals. IPOB sues Ekpa and 3 others. Yeah, Senate asks CBN to adjust withdrawal limit. Claims the policy will cause hardship, put POS operators out of business. Enugu Assembly clarifies stand, comments Ugwai on security, blames latest developments on activities of saboteurs. Niger Delta federal government adopts tax relief scheme to complete East-West Road. Are people selling PVCs for pittance? Northern elders lament. Are people selling PVCs for pittance? Northern elders lament. Federal government approves new whistle blower bill. OK's 9.24 billion naira insurance cover for all public servants. Sit at home, yes, yeah, yes. Fort Milan Bridge stakeholders okay kick off as government allays fears of land owners. Yes. Let's look at 23 polls won't cause Nigeria's breakup, says Khan. I have Mr. Matu. Good morning, Mr. Matu.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Yes. Have you seen the Indian note? I show you. Let me show you. Feel it.
You have shown me before now.
Okay. What will you say about?
I don't think I have much to say because what the CBN want to achieve by the policy is to have a different naira note from what was in circulation, so that it will force people to return the money outside the banking system. And having done that, they now rein in the policy to regulate how people withdraw money so that their monetary policy going forward can be effective. And apart from that, so that people who keep illicit funds for illegal business of kidnapping and all that, maybe buying light weapon and all that, will be starved of fund. So if you ask me, I will tell you that I'm not looking at the criticism of people in terms of that the naira looks fake, that it can easily be faked. But what I can understand is if the area policy, I'm of the view that they should review it. The area that have to do with the maximum amount you can withdraw and all that, because it's going to affect some business interests. Good thing, the CBN governor have echoed it, that their interest is for Nigeria and Nigerians, that they are not rigid, that areas they need to amend, area they need to adjust, that they will do that. And coupled with the fact that Senate have lent their voice, that the area of withdrawal should be reviewed. So for me, I am for review and not for jettisoning of the policy.
Okay, let's look at, are you not concerned about the fake naira notes used to swindle people?
Any have original, have potential tendency of having fake. That is where the government comes in. The government should have what it takes to decipher when a fake currency is in circulation, and they should put mechanism in place to arrest people who circulate fake currency.
Okay.
Because if you arrest it from the point of circulation, it will not get to people's hand to start identifying which one is fake and which one is original. So the government should have what it takes at this level to have actionable intelligence that will pay off to nip it in the bud.
Okay, sit at home cost Southeast 4 trillion naira. Yes, losses of business, individuals are here.
I've been of the opinion that the sit at home is not in the best interest of the average Southeasterner, or put it the other way, the average Ipob man. Looking at the economic wise, looking at the security implication, looking at the loss of life, looking at apprehension, escalation of crisis, I've always said it that it is not in the best interest of any average Ipob man. Because if the same people you aspire, you desire to liberate are the one dying in the course of the sit at home, then what are we achieving? So I'm of the view that the sit at home is not in the best interest. And also, as Ejiofor, who have access to Nnamdi Kanu, has said that Nnamdi Kanu himself is of the view that there should be no sit at home. I can understand and appreciate that if these days Nnamdi Kanu is appearing in court, it's understandable that you are using it to remind the government and put pressure on the government for the need to release the man. And whether we like it or not, Nnamdi Kanu have made a statement that the people listen to him. So if you say anything, the Southeasterners, the Igbos listen to him more than the federal government. So
Okay.
that is that one that have been established.
We saw a report that UK has deregistered Ipob, and Simon Ekpa himself has cancelled the sit at home.
Okay, you saw the report. Is it Punch?
I know you're looking at Punch,
the Vanguard,
all of them.
the Sun.
The Sun. It's
Well,
an online.
I mean, it's speculation.
It's on the basis of research.
I mean, it's speculation.
Confirmation, yeah.
But we are not reviewing speculation
for the
here.
cancelling of sit at home.
I know what I'm saying is
we have
even the
Punch.
We can see Punch here. I don't think it's there.
That was, when you work in a newspaper.
But what I'm saying is,
wait, let me.
Okay.
When you work in a newspaper organization, it is when it's 12 in the night.
Okay, it's a development story.
Yeah.
Let us allow it to develop. Because
have you not gone to take your PVC?
I've not gone. I'm busy.
Because we have a pending case between me and you.
It's not a case.
No, it's a case.
I'm a patriotic Nigerian. I will get my PVC. But what I'm trying to say is, I have tight schedule. So as soon as I get those engagements off the way, I will go for it. But what I'm trying to make is the issue of speculation, IPOB being suspended.
Someone else's account be suspended.
We cannot see it in any of the dailies.
Okay.
So you were talking about the second Niger bridge.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's a welcome development because it's going to boost the economic viability of the Southeast. And beyond that, this unitary period, you see that there's always serious traffic jam on the Hitatoli one used bridge. Now that people going to Wiri, going to Aba, going to that Aziz, will go through the.
You go through your states now.
It's not about whether you ab initio, you go through Delta State, whether you are following the old bridge or new bridge. What I'm trying to see, there's a bypass before the hair bridge where you now divert to Aba or that Aziz. Then people going to Enugu, Abakaleke, on Anambra side, go Oka, go through the old bridge. But the point I'm trying to make is, whether we like it or not, it's a good project, and Buhari have been able to execute and complete it.
It's a good project.
Yes, I give him kudos for that because it's not every time you criticize. He have been able to deliver it, and there was a promise that it will be put to use this December. I think they have made good their promise that it will be available for usage. So for me, I think it's a welcome development. Buhari takes the credit.
Okay, I've done my best as President Buhari.
You have not done any best. How can he be saying, okay, he may have done his best anyway, but his best is not good enough. Yes, he may have done his best, but unfortunately, his best is not good enough.
What do you mean by his best?
Because as you can see, all the happiness in the country as we speak.
Your donor said he giving kudos for the second Niger bridge.
We treat issues based on its merits. That one is on another angle. That is another issue. But this one you now ask, as far as I'm concerned, his best is not good enough. Because this is somebody who promised to leave 100 million Nigerians. Is it 100 million? I mean 10 million Nigerians out of poverty within the space of 10 years.
100 million.
Sorry, 100 million Nigerians out of poverty within the space of 10 years. As we speak, going by the National Bureau of Statistics reports,
133.
133 million Nigerians are extra-dimensionally poor, multidimensionally poor. So to that extent, how can you now say that his best is good enough? When he came in terms of security, when he came in, we had Boko Haram. Under his watch, Boko Haram insurgency rather metamorphosed into ISWAP, Ansaru kidnappers, yes, terrorist organization, Fulani clan herdsmen. And as we speak, Fulani terrorism was restricted. I'm coming. Terrorism was restricted to Sambisa Forest. But as we speak, they're in Niger State, they're in Kaduna, they're in Zafara, they're in Katsina. So they're already in the regular society. So security-wise, his best is not good enough. On the economy, his best is not good enough. Because before he came in, we were buying a bag of fries for less than 10,000. As we speak currently, a bag of rice goes for nothing less than 40-something thousand to 50,000. So how do you now marry the two? So his best is not good enough in almost all the area of life. In terms of infrastructure, people do argue that he has done so much. The second largest bridge, I give him the credit. I give him kudos. He have been able to deliver that. The railway, there are so many railway infrastructure going on, and even the ones that have delivered. The one that goes from Lagos to Ibadan is on use. They already put it to use. The one that run from Abuja to Kaduna, where we had our unfortunate incidents, it was 70% completed by Jonathan. Buhari completed about 30%. Government is a continuity. So in terms of road, I may not have all the data, but people argue that he have done quite a number of roads. But apart from those infrastructure, insecurity and bad economy as a result of his policy have swallowed every other thing that may have given him credit.
Okay, let's look at, you talked about the cashless policy. Senate urges CBN to adjust withdrawal limit. Let's look at this. Are people selling PVCs for pittance? Northern elders lament.
It's quite unfortunate because you see at some point you see that INEC may be handicapped and even the security agencies may be handicapped. That's why what we need majorly was sensitization, orientation, enlightenment on the part of especially the rural dwellers. Where a good number of politicians have different reasons for mopping off PVC. It's possible a politician will go to the stronghold of his opponent and start buying PVC. This one I want to say is not as if I just want to give an instance. And start buying PVC, perhaps maybe 10,000, 20,000 per PVC. And because of the level of poverty, even when people were not originally willing, but because they want to get the money, they may exchange their PVC for 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, as the case may be. Well, by so doing, that position has been able to disenfranchise those people from the stronghold of his opponent. So that's why the government have a job to do. The government have a responsibility to protect the people, to protect their PVC. And how you do it, we have National Orientation Agency. From the beginning, they ought to be everywhere, educating the electorates, going to the rural areas, telling them the importance of the PVC, why you should not sell it, why you should use it to vote your conscience. Because whoever becomes the president, the governor, the chairman of a local government, House of Assembly member, senator, rep member, have a way of affecting your life because they are the one that fund the policy that govern everybody. As we speak, Mr. President has placed a ban on the position of foreign rice, thereby creating artificial scarcity. And the scarcity have caused the price of rice to skyrocket. And we are all bearing the consequence of that policy. So if you know that you have a government, a candidate in mind that is going to have alternative policy that will revert the trend of this commodity that is skyrocketing, you use your PVC to effect that. But by the time you not sell it because of 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, as the case may be, you don't have the opportunity of doing that again.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
I have Mr. Kunle. I saw Mr. Kunle there. Yes, there's a link. Post the link. Let's get some reactions and responses from our people. Yeah, I have I have honorable. Yes, I have Honorable Adekunwa. Good morning, Honorable.
You are committing yourself now. You have to leave the stage, otherwise the stage will fall. So let me understand it better.
Yeah, good morning.
Maybe this man has some classified information that the public want to hear.
Well,
Okay,
no.
like
He
what?
said, Emina, that the presidential candidate of
Okay, there was that report.
had
That,
to
okay.
leave the stage. So otherwise the stage will fall. Let us understand what would have made the stage to fall.
No, the crowd were
No,
overwhelming. They were
we were
too
talking
close.
at
No, the crowds were too many, and they were not listening to instructions. They were asked to move backwards, and it wasn't the normal standard stage that we normally use here in the West. Do you understand? They only stand on maybe light poles, and you could even see it right on TV that the stage was shaking. You understand? And for us to avoid the embarrassment that happened to PDP, you remember there was a campaign they had one time,
PDP, the whole
and they all fell. So they had to let Baba he greeted them and he left. So, and after that, he went to commission two infrastructure, and he had a dinner right there at Abuja. So I don't think there's any issue on that one. Okay,
No,
Mr.
I
Martin?
know.
You
I'm not
get the
perceiving
point.
any issue. I only wanted you to respond
So
to what you told me, that you have to already leave before the
He
stage
left
collapse.
of course, he left for safety reasons.
I know what
I
is it,
think-
Mr. Matthew.
I know
You
where
don't know,
he's
you
going.
don't know, you
I
don't
know
know.
where he's
I don't
going.
have anything
But
in
you have
mind.
to leave for
I
safety
don't have
reasons.
anything in mind. It's just that this
I mean,
man,
the
we were
crowd,
having discussion
the crowd in
outside the
Mina
program.
they're already telling him, even if you don't talk, you don't win. There's
No,
a way
the
with
crowd was massive. There's no-
Yeah.
you don't doubt that. Guys, don't doubt that. I mean, he's in the bag. Mina,
No,
do you agree with me that Mina is in the bag?
No, the crowd was massive
Do you agree that Mina is in the bag for
until
Tinubu?
after the election. But the crowd was massive. That is what I can
What about
say.
Kogi? What happened at Kogi?
No, I didn't watch that. Of Kogi.
So you watched Mina?
I said the crowd was massive.
Okay, Mr.
All right,
Matthew.
Mr. Chris, how you
morning.
doing? Good morning. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Let's look at Buhari says that I have done my best as president.
Well, if we want to look at it, let me be objective. Yeah, economically, I mean, the nation has really gone bad, and I mean, to be sincere with you, I beg, when you dey cry, you go see road. The amount we're buying rice as at 2013, 2014 was 6.5, and now it's, I mean, astronomically high, and no denying, and there's no gainsaying or whatever. I don't have to lie about that. Economically, Buhari has not done well. But when we go to infrastructure, I mean, he has really done extensively well. Okay, I mean, I can list. He has done really well. Let me tell you, there are so many projects that PDP should have commissioned, completed in that 16 years of their rule. And all they did was just peripherals. Take, for instance, Jonathan. He just went
Jonathan
there.
spent 4 years.
He spent 6 years. Let's say 6 years, right?
That's the mandate of.
I mean, yes. Let's say 4 years. Within that 4 years, okay, the Niger Bridge was completed within 4 years because they started in 2018. All right? They started it after
No,
re-awarding it.
They didn't actually start it.
They re-awarded
Started
it.
by
No.
Jonathan.
No, they
The
re-awarded. They re-awarded the project to Berger 2018.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's going by that, and they completed it already by now. Do you understand? The Niger Bridge has been completed, but the linking roads are the challenges right now, and that's due to the flood. You understand? That's force majeure. And nobody can say that is not beyond the government's power.
Okay.
Are you with me? So on infrastructure, let us give it to Buhari. Yes, try.
On security.
On security, well, when you are fighting against insurgencies, things like that has to do with religion. This is not robbery. This is about belief. Every day, the ideology is you need two ways, both kinetic and non-kinetic, to actually defeat anything insurrections like this. When you talk of the weaponries of the Nigerian army, nobody has empowered the Nigerian army as Buhari. You will agree with me. You can do your research. He has bought so many fighter jets. He has bought so many armored tanks. I mean, now the point now is we need more manpower, right? But people are not showing up. You will agree with me. As a matter of fact, in the Nigerian army now, we have more northerners.
Yeah, more than yes, sir.
And the point has always been, why more northerners? I mean, there was also a report that was, that was broadcasted recently, I think about last month, when they said it was thrown open.
Yeah, the Southerners are not.
The Southerners, they are not ready.
Okowa had said that Southerners are.
They are not ready to
willing
join
to
the. They are
join the army.
not ready to join the forces. Anybody that comes on board will still need more people to join the army.
Don't
And
you
that's
think
the
that
truth.
the army has been compromised in a way, having to release Boko Haram and bring them into the army? And me, as a Southerner, I'm going into an army structure that we have more of these Northerners, and we don't know who is these repented Boko Haram there. You might be afraid.
Now you have been, let me say, you have been, in a way, you have been a bigot when you start thinking that way. When you join the army, you sign, there's a mandate that you sign. All right. Everybody on the field of martial are brothers, regardless of your religion, anything. Do you understand? So if you want to have that in mind, that means you want us to have the instant Nigerian army. No, 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 no. Listen, have you ever heard that have you heard or have you gotten any reports that some armies are killing themselves and those people that have been dying, it has recorded that they are from the eastern? No. What we hear is Boko Harams are killing armies are killing Boko Harams. Do you understand? And that's it. That's the fact.
Okay, okay. Let's look at. I think your brother is. I'm waiting for him to fire you.
Who is that?
Just this is Shima. I'm waiting for him to fire you.
Anyways,
let's look at the southeast. I got a report this morning that Mazi Samuel Ekpa has cancelled the sit at home.
For when? They said 5 days sit at home.
No, he
When
has cancelled it.
when
His
after
account was suspended yesterday. Twitter account
okay,
and Facebook account was suspended yesterday.
good.
UK, the registered IPOB
Yeah.
in that area.
All
So,
right.
just this morning, I just saw the breaking news that he
I,
cancelled.
I I also saw it that of course he has cancelled the 5 days, but he cancelled it after the implementation of the 5 days. I mean, the 5 days has almost been fulfilled. So many people have been killed.
Yeah, no, it's not complete yet. It's not.
I mean,
I
the
think
5 days was
it's
supposed to finish when? No, I think today should be the last day or so, or tomorrow should be the last day. They released a schedule, I mean, a date for that. I think it started was it on the 10th? And there was a break in between. I think tomorrow should be the last day. So he suspending it today doesn't necessarily mean anything. The people have received the order. I mean, the Biafran soldiers already have the order.
Soldiers, you have Biafra soldiers.
It's foot soldiers, yes. They already got the instruction. And they're suspending him on Twitter. How long does it take him to open another Twitter? Or whatever. Do you think it doesn't have direct links to people here in Nigeria? Of course, it doesn't take him any minutes to open another account, get in touch with those people. His followers will migrate. That's what we talk about when you're fighting ideology. It's not easy. Listen, Samuel Ekpa was emboldened by Nnamdi Kanu. He was endorsed by Nnamdi Kanu. Now there's this lawyer now. What's his name? Ejiofor now is writing a petition against him for him to be repatriated, right? And it's funny. You know, I mean, listen, this fight, I must tell you, I mean, the Biafra have really they've got it wrong. They've got it wrong in so many ways. And they need to understand that they need to call back their soldiers. Let us have dialogues. Whoever that is coming in, let them sit down to have good
What about
dialogue.
the release of Nnamdi Kanu? Because I think some of these
Listen,
things are happening.
you cannot deny the fact that Nnamdi Kanu has been inciting so many things. He has been anti-Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu could have sat down. Let us have a one-on-one chit-chat. Let us have this.
Isn't Nnamdi Kanu the federal government?
Nnamdi Kanu should fight for the chit-chat with federal government. You are pushing people to go and destroy the federal government infrastructures. There are so many things Nnamdi Kanu has said that ordinarily people who don't reason logically will just grow natural hatred for Nigeria. And that is how he was able to fetch out Simon Ekpa. The history is like Hitler and Stalin. Stalin was more deadly than Hitler.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Everybody wants his son to be greater than him. Now Simon Ekpa, who happens to be Nnamdi Kanu's mentee, is more destructive. Now the Biafrans. As a matter of fact, let me generalize. All Igbos are Biafra. Do you understand? I mean, by nature of your geographic location. Why should they fight me? I mean,
a Biafran.
Of course, he's from the Biafran land.
No,
But he doesn't.
Biafran.
Is he a Biafran?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, Uzodinma, deep down, his root is Biafra.
Okay.
Do you understand? His root is Biafra.
Okay.
I am a Yoruba person. My root as a Yoruba man, I'm an Oduduwa. Do you understand? But I am pro-Nigeria. I want Nigeria to exist. I am not for the Oduduwa nation. I am not. Do you understand? What I want is, I want to be able to go to North. If I go there, let me have fun. Let me go to the East. Let me have fun. Do you understand? I mean, we have so many untapped resources and so many benefits in our diversification. Yes, there was a day I was telling you, I said when we split, let me tell you, the Eastern and the West will really suffer. In which way? Because the North are the food basket. Why are we clamoring for inflation? And why are we shouting that, what's it called, Barryfield? Is it not because of shortage of food? Do you want to tell me that the East and the West farm like the North? The North control at least 80% of the food production that is coming from Nigeria. You cannot deny that. Now, when we split, they will go back, they will face that food production massively. Now, we are lazy because we are educated. When you are educated, you will find it hard to go to the farm. As a matter of fact, so many people in the West will see farming as what? As a dirty job. Nobody wants to go to the farm. You cannot deny it. Yes, we are educated, but we don't want to farm. You understand? Even when they bring the mechanized farming, so many of us don't want to get our hands dirty. You get the point. So listen, there is good and bad side to it when we look at it. You understand? But I just want us to be a united nation. Of course, our differences will always come into play.
Okay.
But we just need a president that can dialogue and let us have a consensus despite our differences. I think that is what we need right now. And that is why I'm voting for Tinubu.
Do you support restructuring?
Restructuring. Everybody has been clamoring for restructuring. And that was like going back to the regional rule of system, right? I think I do. But then, it's not easy. It's not easy, right? What I just know is I would just need a good negotiator as a president. And you will agree with me that, do you agree with me that Tinubu is a good negotiator?
I agree.
You agree? That's what we need. That's what we need. We need people who can negotiate. Do you understand? There's something in the US Army. When anybody is being captured, the first person they call is who? The negotiator. Negotiate with the terrorists. Why, before you engage kinetics means negotiate? There's something the negotiator tries to tap out.
Like the basketballer that was exchanging.
You get the point. Listen, negotiation is very powerful when it comes to conflict resolution. That's what we call alternative dispute resolution. Negotiation. In the Bible, Solomon did something. When the woman who lost her child, there's something. I mean, there are so many ways to resolve this. I said going back and just destroying a place and all that. Okay. You understand?
Let's look at the Ninara note. Today, we are going to...
I've not seen it. Is it yet? Hey, say our money. Udeze, anyways, I think it's a good development. It's a good development. So many people who have one way or the other embezzled a lot of cash. You can see them in the House of Rep, in the Senate, crying, saying all sort of nonsense.
Yeah,
these are so many people. These are so many people that have never fought for their constituency. There are some new names now that you start hearing. They don't speak, but because it now came to cash change, now they are now speaking up. You can see how wicked our senators are. We must be able to hold our senators and House of Rep as responsible. Everything does not lie on the president's head.
Okay.
I'm not denying the fact that the president is not the CEO, but of course, the senators, the House of Reps, the local government chairman. I mean, we know their houses. At least I know my local government chairman house. But he's doing well. That's Usman Amzat. Yes, he's doing well.
I live in Okera.
Amzat is doing well. You cannot deny that.
He's doing well.
He's doing well. Don't deny that. Apostle. The man called Apostle that left. The road that linked to his house, he did not tie it. Indicate. I've never seen Indicate yet. Just after Aruno. I have never seen a very wicked local chairman. And he called himself an apostle.
Apostle of evil.
You understand? Please, let us call spade a spade. This guy is doing well. I have been to his house. In fact, he was part of my patrons in a project I did this year. You understand? So please, Amza is doing well. David, I am here to debunk David's statement. I know David is bitter. David is bitter because he did not qualify to get an appointment. That's it. Yeah, I'm sure David was one of his full shoulders, but he did not. You understand? Perhaps he wanted to be placed on salary and he did not get that.
Okay.
And now he has suddenly grown and hate for Amzat, which is unfair.
Okay.
You understand?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I hope to see you next time. Okay.
Uh,
Good morning.
well, I am very, very happy this morning. You know why I'm saying I'm very, very happy? You know, there was a day David came here, was saying all sort of rubbish. That if Akoja was not doing anything. I came and I told the people that if Akoja has started developing since the inception of this
Hamzat.
Amzad. I told him, he said, no. You know, it was just, no, this man was not here. You understand? This just have been, I told them that I'm a PDP
And
member.
you are PDP, he's APC.
You understand what I'm saying? You know, when you see the truth, when you say it out. I am quite surprised when David came on the platform. I was just talking some rhetorical words.
Okay. Let's look at Buhari. Buhari says, I've done my best as president.
He just needs to encourage himself now. I have done my best as president, and his best is what he has done. So he can no longer cry. He has done his perfect best. He has changed Nigeria from top to bottom. You understand? And he has done a lot of things that we can remember him for. You understand? Dollar from 190 to 700 and something. You understand? Petrol from 87 naira to 260, 270. Yeah,
220.
220. He has done his best.
What of security?
He has done his best. He has done his best.
Infrastructure.
He has done his best by borrowing loan, putting Nigeria into debt loan. He has done his best.
Okay, what of appointment?
He has also done his best, lopsided to one particular region. He has done his best.
International relations.
He has done his best by appointing some people that are loyal to him. He has done his best.
Okay, conflict resolution.
He has not been able to resolve conflict. He's a one-man mopo.
Okay, let's look at sit at home cost Southeast 4 trillion naira. Losses of businesses and lives are gone.
You know, the last time I spoke on this issue, they attacked me on this Flip TV. That the Southeast are the one doing themselves. I said an outsider cannot come and affect, to come and be killing their people. That there is an insider that is following up the issue. Thank God that you saw what that my brother said. You understand? Burning government infrastructure, burning government, most of their things. I'm going to tell you, the Southeast, if Nigeria divide today, they will be the one that will suffer most.
Are you sure?
Very, very sure.
What makes you sure?
You want me to start?
Start now.
Number one, the Ipob people does not like themselves. They don't like themselves.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion. I can this thing I'm saying. There's a write-up. I can forward it to the Flip TV.
Yeah.
In Ipob land, I stand to be corrected on this power. In Ipob land, we have Osu. Within the Ipob community, outcast. If I'm wrong,
In every community.
no, I'm talking about the Southeast. I'm talking about the Southeast.
Okay.
There are people they call Osu. Who are the Osu? Who are the Osu? They are people that outcast. In the Southeast, they'll say you be Osu. There's not there. See.
Okay. Do
My
you have another point?
my point is this: is that until they come together and realize that they are one, that is when the Southeast can begin to move forward.
What is causing division in the Southeast?
Lack of everybody wants to show no, they don't have regard for elders. They talk to their elders the way they like, and that's the reason why I'm from Edo State. If the Oba of Benin speaks today, that nobody there utter the words of Oba of Benin. Nobody there utter the word of Oba of Benin. But in the Southeast, it's when an elder speaks, a junior one can be pointing hand to him. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay. Ekpa has cancelled the sit at home.
After he has caused a lot of damage.
No, is he the one that caused it?
Yeah, when he spoke, you know where this word has gone to. If he has not spoken that word, this thing would have not happened.
Okay, let's move on. Today is the day.
Yes.
Did you have any of the new currency?
No, I saw you, and I'm happy to. Let me show it to the people because
This is 1,000.
This is one of the achievements of Baba Buhari. It's not easy. You know, this is whether it's colored or no color, it's a legal tender. Legal tender. Whatever you want to buy, when you present this money, you'll be able to buy whatever you want to buy. And this is just
What
an
of
achievement.
counterfeit?
Counterfeit.
Very well.
Counterfeit now. Before, without not being told, you know a counterfeit. You know a counterfeit. All this, see, it's very easy. It's very, very easy to look at. It's just the same. It's just that the color. We know. You understand? They are trying to, because of the cost of production, they just readjust, reamend, and reconcile. So that's why it's still the same. It's still the same 1,000, but the color is the one that changed. Well, it's a good development for those that have been stealing Nigerian money, that have been putting people in poverty. That is, they are going to have a very tough time this time, because they are so Nigeria, and the God of this land will deal with them.
The God of Islam will deal with them. Yes. The Senate has asked CBN to adjust the withdrawal limits.
See, the Senate does not have that absolute power. The CBN reports to the president. The only thing they can do is just to advise, not make mandatory. They don't follow rule of law in Nigeria. You know when they told the Emefiele, when he said that they're going to change, look at what the Minister of Finance said. He said, do not consider any other. But they went ahead. They printed the money. You understand? If the president was not in support, nothing will go on.
Okay, somebody's saying that Christian, nobody is talking about Tinubu's 7 minutes campaign yesterday.
The man, Lule, now the man has, you know, they want to copy Atiku Abubakar. They want to copy Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar goes on marathon campaign from Kaduna to this place. But Tinubu wanted to try it. They went to Kaduna. From Kaduna, he was going to Niger. His health status could not.
Look, the crowd was much. So
today is not the first time Tinubu has a facing crowd. We had more crowd in Lagos. He faced the crowd. The man is not physically and mentally okay to go on with the job. I stand to be corrected on this platform. And if you can watch the APC campaign train, they normally break. If they do, in the next 2 or 4 days, they will do again. So they just need the head of Jagaban, Emilio Kon, that he will not get there. Let him go and take care of his head. That's my humble take, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I know now who you are voting for, so you don't need to tell me.
You
Edo no be Lagos.
Edo can never be.
Edo no be.
No. We are kind of people that we decide when we say yes is yes. I get to be. That's just Edo no be Lagos. When it comes for politics, politics.
You know, say Edo man they see where.
We don't see where we're now. That's why we say Oshobole should go arrest.
Any environment where Edo man no dey.
No, we're just like Igbo people. That's why.
No, it be like Maggi inside soup.
Yes.
Edo man and Maggi.
It's Igbo man. I know where you are going. See, let me tell you, I love Igbo people. You know, I like them. Anywhere you do not see Igbo, don't go there. I get it. Don't go there. And they are industrial people. And the business, even though you don't give the presidency, they're already a president. They have everything. Like this man was saying that, and it's my brother, I know, that if they divide, Igbo will lose. No, Igbo is not going to lose. Igbo can pick sand and make something better. And make it, let me tell you, Igbo, without Igbo, no Lagos. Without Igbo, no Nigeria. You know now, otherwise, let me give you, let them, okay, let's agree. Let's
okay,
let's 1 week, all pass seller, all NG seller, let them lock everywhere. Let's go up. All chemists, Panadol, Paracetamol, all this thing, let them close all this shop. Then you see what happens.
Okay, give me 1 minute to respond to what you just said.
Okay.
Without no Igbo, no Lagos.
That's a blatant lie. Let me tell you. As a matter of fact, Igbos are the forerunners of those that is depleting naira against the dollar.
What happened?
Now let me tell you.
No,
fine.
no speak
fine.
much English. No speak to
Now then,
Nigerians.
okay, fine. Now, but the truth is this: if we split, Igbos, yeah, you guys will import most of your what's it called, whatever you eat, right? But as a matter of fact, when we are talking of consumption to production, you give it to the north in terms of food. In terms of food, that is the low-hanging fruit. That is the easiest thing that moves this nation forward. That is the easiest thing that has a triple effect on our inflation.
1 minute.
You understand? Food is why we are here today. Why you are here today? What you always come every day to cry for yam.
No, it's a
Right?
minister.
Minister of yam.
Respecting him.
Minister of yam.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
If we have enough yam coming from where? From the north, Benue, and Abuja, are you with me? You not come here every day and talk about yam is expensive.
I will tell you. I will tell you.
Thank you
Let me
I'm not
answer you.
saying, I'm not
Let me
saying,
answer you.
I am not
Every
saying
state-
Igbo will not
I'm
make
coming,
money.
Sorry.
Do you understand?
When-
But they will buy things
I'm coming.
way expensive.
I'm coming.
Okay,
When you
let-
talk
that's
about
the truth.
when you talk about food, without cutlass, you cannot plant yam. Who bring the cutlass to plant yam?
Who bring
without
what
tractor?
cutlass?
Wait,
What
without
tractor?
I'm coming. Without tractor, you cannot plant
Before
yam.
petrol,
You cannot
before
make farm.
petrol, can we go back into the history pages now?
No,
Before
let us go
petrol,
back because of my
before
time. We are
petrol,
going to take my time.
before
Hold on.
petrol,
Thank you.
before
And
petrol.
let me answer
Do you
again.
remember where?
Hold on.
Do you remember where all
I'm
the foods
coming.
were
I'm
coming from?
coming. Yam come from Onitsha. The best yam now is Onitsha yam.
Best. Is it commercial?
Yam come from.
Is it on the commercial?
I'm coming.
On the
In my
commercial
door,
stage?
we have yam.
My brother, we have yam here in
rice.
Lagos.
So
I
don't-
can plant
it's not
yam here in
only
Lagos,
north.
it will
I'm
grow.
coming. It's not only. Hold
For
on.
my backyard.
Hold
If I
on.
plant yam on my backyard, it go grow.
Hold on. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry. I want to answer you before you go. You see, don't mislead Nigeria. Every state plant food. Every state, Ebonyi has rice. Ebonyi rice. You have Ekpa rice. You have even Ofada. So not only the northerner that is planting. How many northerner going to farm now? So don't tell me it's only northerner that is doing. Igbos everywhere, every sector, every business. I love them for that. They are hardworking people. Agree. Let us remove that. They are not lazy. They create things. Whether you give them present, don't give them present, they have the money. Look at vehicle. They create vehicle, machine. In fact, most of mechanics, you see them. I know Yoruba do mechanics, most of them, but when you talk about parts, selling parts, everything, how many outside can go to China to go and import? Despite hardship, they will import and make sure you get that part. I give you both. Anyway, my name is Lucky Yaguna. I don't know Lagos.
I have done my best as president. That is Buhari.
You done nothing, oh. Buhari, you done nothing. Zero.
Today, second Nigeria bridge.
Oh. Second Niger bridge that lorry cannot fly. Cannot fly. Lorry. Korokpe cannot go there. Korokpe. So now, I want to ask you. Government is continuously. Who laid foundation? If my mother did not born me, I would not be alive. PDP laid the foundation. They started the foundation. And APC building, which they have not finished. They have no handover. If they hand over, you say, okay, Buhari has finished it. So, second Niger bridge. For the whole South is for 8 years. Only now second Niger bridge. And he did not give them food. He did not give them food. He gave them rider spoon. So, Buhari should not. I learned that they give him award. Which award? Award of peace. Are we peace in Nigeria? Some Kagaru APC people to organize award and said they gave award of. And after the award, the next day, UN came out and said insecurity in Nigeria is worrisome. In the northeast, northwest, and south, and southeast for election, and they are giving you award. And that award is fake. It is being organized by the APC. Are you not imagine yesterday? If I refer to Turubu, I refer to Buhari, APC. In Niger State, our president to be, whoever be, whether president or president, Buhari or Osibanjo or Turubu, our APC president to be, aspirants, candidate, Turubu, spent only 7 minutes in that Niger State. And what excuse they gave that the population is much. Which population? Is he not looking for population? Is it the population that will elect him to the presidency? Why are you scared of them? The same way he's scared for media, Nigerian medias. I get it. So APC has nothing to offer.
Buhari should not come and tell me he has tried his best. His best is 0. I have to tell him. Let them challenge me.
I beg, give me another picture. Okay, let's look at the sit at home in the southeast have been cancelled by Samuel Ekpa. His account has been suspended. His Facebook and Twitter account has been suspended. And in the UK, Ipob has been deregistered.
You see, whether UK, whether anywhere, the message has been direct to the people on ground in Southeast, in the whole Nigeria, that IPOB is one of the people now the whole world knows, not whoever, whether suspend in UK, anything. Every average of people now know that there is a leader of IPOB who is leading us, which Nnamdi Kanu. All they know is that she should be released in prison. She should be released. Even people who stole our trillions, people who make kind of word that can divide this country, they are still parading up and down. Government have not been able to do them anything. I get to make it bad utterances. Why are you keeping that man in prison? That is very, very wrong. I don't know why. And yes, Samuel Ekpa have the right to express himself. He has a right. Anyway, that 5 days they declare IPOB have succeeded. That we have two governments in Nigeria. Government of Abuja and government of Southeast. I get me? So, whether they like it or not, one day, they will get their justice. And I believe, Nnamdi staying there, nothing will happen to him. But in Oduduwa own, they have done their own. What's the name? Our brother. What's the name again? Sunday Boho. I don't know whether he has, I don't know what to call him. Whether he said he's in Benin or Nigeria, I didn't know. Anyway, they have done their own, supported by their leaders, and make sure everything calm down. So I believe the Ipob leaders too should support Kalo so that at least there will be peace in South. Instead of dancing here, or another will talk this one tomorrow, another one will talk. We should have focus. If they want to support Nnamdi Kanu, let them come out directly and support it. That's what I want. They should release the innocent man in prison. You see, by that they do that, peace will reign in Southeast.
Okay, Senate asked CBN to adjust the withdrawal limit, and today we are having the new naira note.
When I watched the debate, Kalo was saying, former governor of Abia State, that the limit should be 500,000 naira for individual and companies with 3 million naira. You see, that really policy, as I said, my brother, who get money, now they go out. Me, I don't get money for bank. I don't get shishi in 1 naira, no day now. So whether they are talking about policy, I don't know. It just has a million inside there. What cupboard? I the one thinking whether we draw 20,000, we draw 100,000. All I know is that whether transfer, if I get money for transfer, I will follow them, be debating it. I know, don't withdraw. Yes, with the people rural area, they don't understand what the government is saying. I want to ask you, if I want to go and buy rice or yam, and I tell Apoki, send me yam, he said 2,000, 3,000. I say I want to transfer, Apoki will not agree. He not go agree. And don't mind for many 419 will be much. Before you know, all the 419 come to Nigeria, they will find 10 million naira transfer. You'll be seeing it when you go to bank. Nothing. So we are going to have a lot of this. CBN should that area should be adjusted. I know it's very good. It's a good policy that when you have transfer in abroad, they only refer to abroad. Every abroad has a card, and that card there's something inside the bank. I get to me. If I don't have money in my account, will I transfer? I get to me. So this policy they are saying, we the rural area does not understand what they are saying. A member should really come down. If every poor people have money in account, then what they are saying, we will understand it. Many in Nigeria, most of these are working who are selling pepper, tomatoes. They tie their money here. And the women, you can't tell them say they should take that money to bank, otherwise more economy will hit us hardship. So a member should think what before Nigeria react. When Nigeria react, it's going to worse at the answers. Nigeria is still sleeping. Thank you very much. My birthday is on the 25th Christmas. Anyhow, God send helper to me and let it help me.
Amen.
I will celebrate. God bless you. Use watching me.
Happy birthday
Thank
in
you.
advance.
Amen. Amen. Thank
Happy
you very
birthday in
much.
advance.
No problem, Mato. I need something.
Good morning, Master Chigozie.
He said in birthday na 25th.
Yeah, and Jesus, they do birthday.
Who tell us say na 25th? Probably he don't know his birthday, so he probably choose 25th.
Probably was born by during the war.
No, his mother didn't tell him the day he was born. You know those days. Unlike this.
Okay, I have done my best as President Buhari.
Yeah, he has done his best, and you see, Buhari is a good man who never had opportunity to defend his innocency. You see, is as he rightly said, he has done his best, and that best is what we are seeing. It's undeniably tangible. You can feel it, you can touch it, you can even see it.
Yeah, the second Niger bridge is going to open today.
No, he has done his best, and one of esteemed friend, colleague, and I mean, the viewer said he cited him in US, that he wished that pneumonia would enter him body. Where you know the rest. He leave Nigeria, they work everywhere. People are dying, people are haggard and hungry. The economy is moribund. I mean, nothing is working. The man who claimed to be president is busy touring the entire world. Not because he intended to bring better economic opportunities to the country, but he's busy looting and squandering, of course, the hard-earned resources, taxpayers' money. And he still has a goal to tell me that he has done his best. His best at what? His best at Islamizing and Boko Haraming and banditing the entire length and breadth of this country.
Okay.
And you can understand what he meant by his best. And Funigas has been part of his own entourage. No wonder he's enjoying and, of course, cruising in the euphoria of fantasy, which is unfortunate that a man who should have tendered apologies for failing not just Nigerians but humanity is telling us that he has done his best. But I wouldn't want to lay all blames on him because I knew that possibly he might not be as bad as he appears to be. But the unfortunate thing about him is that he surrounded himself with sycophants, with opportunists who only sought to rip off and not to contribute to the well-being of humanity. So why I have to blame him is that, of course, because of his desperation, he did not check those that surrounds him, those who has nothing to offer, those who rather destroy his public image on hiding under the cover of being loyal to him. But today, who you are hearing now is Buhari is a bad boy. Buhari is a bad man. But there are people who made him bad. Because Buhari is not the ministers. Buhari is not, apart from being the minister of petroleum, which you have seen how Nigeria have been plunged into abysmal economic mishaps. There are other ministers, power and all that. He is not the one overseeing those parastatals. But it's unfortunate that he has no competence to manage and, of course, have an oversight and supervise the activities of these things, these people. They have done more damage to his name than any other presidents of Nigeria.
Okay,
and that is unfortunate.
The sit at home has been cancelled by Simon Ekpa. Yes, and also his account suspended, his Facebook and Twitter account suspended. We have the lawyer Ejiofor pointing accusing finger at Mazi Simon Ekpa that is part of the killings in the southeast.
Well, I wouldn't want to meddle into Ejiofor and the saga surrounding him. I think if he has better issues of concern, he should focus on that, but not allowing himself to be distracted by these uh, uh, negligible issues. If you think uh, Mazi Simon is culpable, I think he should produce the evidence. And as my brother rightly said, ịgbabeghị mgbawa egwuregwu, I would say mgbawa. So I think that gentleman should, of course, try to exonerate himself from the various allegations being levied against him and do what is natural.
Are you not in support of the sit at home?
Am I not in support of the sit at home? What is sit at home? When somebody asks you to sit at home, does it mean you should go and take up arms and start killing people? When somebody asks you to sit at home, considering the economic mishap, by the way, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the one who instituted when issue of sit at home, or the originator of sit at home was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which of course Ejiofor is his defense lead counsel. So if sit at home is wrong or is faulted, then including Ejiofor should be roped as well, and should be made to spend his entire life in Kuje. Is it Kuje prison or Krikri prison? Or Funigaze? I think they have another prison in Daura. But the reality is that there's nothing wrong about sit at home. It's a civil disobedience. It's a way of expressing your grievances and dissatisfaction over what is happening. So in the eyes of the law, there is nothing about sit at home.
Okay, let's talk
But
about
what is wrong about is the government who failed to pay attention and address those myriads of problems that led the people to begin to have a rethink and have a vote of no confidence in this system.
Yeah, the Sun reports that this sit at home cost the South is 4 trillion naira.
Okay, 4 trillion naira. Under how many days?
I think since last year.
4 trillion naira.
Yeah.
So you have been making such money, and there is no routes, there is no road to my place. So the federal government have been making 4 trillion done within the space of is it 3 days or okay, let me space of a year, and yet my people have been discarded, have been skimmed out of events. We have no federal government presence. We have no federal road. All the federal roads in the east are death traps. Death traps. I can cite over 6 or 10 of them. The death traps, as it stands now, either colic in erosion or in the most deplorable state. They have become death traps, kidnappers, routes, and all that. Yet you generate up to 4 trillion in commercial activity. You can imagine. That's why I wouldn't blame the people, because they saw the reason why they should continue to sit at home. This is one of the reasons people are agitating. This is why people are not happy with this system. You are making trillions annually, trillions from the southeastern region, and yet the people are being rejected, marginalized. They are all just surviving based on their personal effort and God being on their side. Otherwise, there's nothing to write home about in terms of federal presence and all that. You see? Then the stooge, political stooge called Southeast governors will always run to Abuja to collect the stipends, which they will just pocket for their family and their political allies. And that ends. The people remains at the mercy of whatever happens to them. Nobody cares. There is no definite or deliberate attempt to impact positively on the life of the people. This is the reason why agitation will not cease. So the people want to control the 4 trillion, you see, and chart the way forward for themselves, and build economic hub, and build a prosperous region for them own selves, a prosperous nation.
Okay.
4 trillion. Most of the African states, countries don't have that as a budget, and yet you have such money coming from such a eastern heartland, and yet the people are being rejected.
Okay.
Travel today, you see what is happening. Accidents happening every day. Tankers falling because of the deplorable state of the roads. Let alone to talk about health facilities, to talk about potable water and all that. So it's unfortunate, and you can see now the justifiable reason. Now you are focusing on just the 4 trillion. You think that we have lost. We have lost more than that. You can't compare woman's life with equate it with 4 trillion. The Eastern region have been losing lives. You saw of recent, is it Izombe or what? We had the military, Nigerian military, this one, Korokoro, we are burning down houses, raiding the communities, Izombe and all that. Yes. Nigerian military, force men. These are not Ipob and all that. With the military regardless, camouflage, in broad daylight, burning houses, burning people's shop and all that, destroying people's house and money, and without any compensation being paid.
Okay.
And everybody seems to be lying low. Nobody's talking, including the useless so-called Ohaneses. They do not come to condemn this. What they are coming to condemn is sit at home.
Thank you very much, Mazi.
I'm here. I never look.
Let me look on.
Yeah, èmi ló kàn.
Our
Èmi ló
look
kàn.
on.
Àwa ló kàn. Lágbára àwa ló kàn.
Lágbára Jésù.
Tinubu ló kàn.
No, our look on.
Tó bá ti kan Tinubu ó
No,
kàn èmi.
our look on.
Báwo níbo ni àwa? Àwa wo ni? Àwa from where? Where is your own àwa
It's Tinubu,
from?
Nigeria.
Where is àwa?
It's Atiku, Nigeria.
So Nigeria is
It's
an
Obi, Nigeria.
So you are telling me Nigeria ló kàn, no specific person.
Àwa.
Look at this man, Olawa. I say which one is your own àwa?
Our is Nigerians. Look.
No, àwa with Nigerians.
Nigeria. Look.
Who are you more Nigerian than me?
You're not more Nigerian. I'm more Nigerian than you.
Why are you more Nigerian than me?
I
Tell me.
fought for independence.
When they born you? When in Biafra man, it's a I just dey know.
I'm not.
I just dey know.
I'm
We just, covering
not.
up. It's covering up. We know him now. We know him. There's that blood sentiment that is working on him.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. How you doing?
Yeah, they sit at home. Cost South is 4 trillion.
I think that shouldn't be my problem. The Southeast people should go and solve their problem. People like Chigo say they should know how they go and solve that problem. It's not my own problem. Whether they lose 4 trillion. No. See, 4 trillion naira being lost every day. Every day, right?
Not every day.
How many months? Since the South, I mean. So that is enough for people like all these guys that aren't being a year now that are from Southeast to reason that they are just losing money. That money that they would have just injected back into development. Injected back into the development of. You see, nobody should force anybody to stay. If they want to go, release them, let them go. Let the Southeast go so that there will be peace.
Yoruba Nation want to go also.
The Yoruba Nation is in making. So if they get to the bridge, they will cross it. But I believe the Southeast now, they've started this thing earlier, right? So I don't want to even mention so that I won't be having an attack dog on me, Attack dogs, won't be attacking me. I'm a Yoruba man. I have to speak for my Yoruba race. And I'm in Lagos here, which is part of the southwest of Nigeria. And I'm bold to say,
Nigerian.
Yeah, as of now, we are still in Nigerian territory. So I cannot be so foolish. Say I'm Odudua, whereby I'm still spending Nigerian currency, whereby I'm still going
you have
to
the new currency.
Which currency?
The new currency today now.
I don't have it yet. I say it's a process, it's a long process. It's a long process. You have to start from
the redesign currency.
I don't have that. As it is, they are still accepting the old currency. Yes, they are still accepting the old currency. Oh, you have it. You have it even in 1,000. This man is so let me pocket this.
No, I'm using my program.
I can spend it now.
You're not the only person.
I can spend it.
No.
This one I'm money now. See, it's good now. See, it's like dollars, pounds. Look at it. Look at the name of the man. na Calabar man, and Aboki man then put together. Nobody fight. Say why you now put Calabar and this thing together. You see all these people, how narrow-minded. Hey, Chigozie especially. Did you see this naira? Did you see this naira?
The same with the 1,000 naira we have.
So as I am, I'm still in Nigeria, full-blown Nigeria. And if you want to rock the boat of this Nigeria to sink, I think I'm not ready for that for now, right? But let us use our sense. Anything we are doing, you apply knowledge.
Somebody say you have an Ivory Coast.
Say, you get my birth certificate there.
Oh, you said so.
Yeah?
You said so.
I said I have alliance to two countries, Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire. If I step into Cote d'Ivoire like this, today, you know, they can accept me as their citizen. And Nigeria, which is where my birthplace.
They can never accept you.
See, this one has no state of birth again. It cannot go to Imo. It's a refugee in Lagos now, and we'll be taking care of him. Chigozie is a refugee in Lagos now. He cannot go back to Imo. So we are managing him, and we are helping his life, and we keep helping his life. I know a lot of places are taking him to. He doesn't know Lagos. He doesn't know Lagos. The other time Dr. Charles came around, he was asking me, Kule, please, where is Magodo? Kule, where is Magodo? They nearly lost. I nearly lost them. If I want to wicked them now, I will lost him away. So I will just do my own.
Let's move on.
So about the
7-minute campaign of Tinubu in Niger State. Do you watch that video? 7-minute campaign Tinubu had in Niger State.
Yeah. So
he was rushed out of the podium.
How did they rush him? Why did they rush him?
Have you watched the video?
I have not. The crowd was too much. I saw the crowd. See, that crowd, I've never seen that crowd in any campaign, political campaign that Tinubu had in Niger. They had to rush him. Because every campaign he has been going to, there's always huge crowds, stampedes. So that's true. They love evil God loves no man. Because the way they are saying Tinubu, the way people are pulling him down, the way people are developing hatred, the way people are developing blood hatred for him, nobody can say. Nobody can say. I said that and I'll still repeat that. Where were you when we were fighting for democracy? Where were you? I'm an aluta, and I will tell you, it's an inbound thing. This one is not a monetary thing like the Chigozie. Where go they look for who to go give them money for PDP, APC, this thing? Me, I was born. That thing is inside me.
Tinubu 7 minutes campaign.
Yeah, that 7-minute campaign, there was a serious stampede. That is when people love you and they come around you. There will be a lot of there was stampede in Lagos. Don't you know what you are saying? I'm telling you, what did I say? I said the one in Teslim Balogun, there was stampede. Yeah. There. Listen before you talk, my brother. Listen. So what we're saying is stampede. Everywhere he goes, he has the crowds. And I pray people like this disobedient, they can create that crowd for their candidates. You know,
are you campaigning?
I'm campaigning for Tinubu. I'm a full-blown Tinubu supporter. Yes, and I can't regret it, and I cannot deny it. The way it is, let me tell you.
Why are you campaigning for him?
Where was this guy?
Tell the world. Why? One reason why you should campaign for him.
For democracy, advent of democracy in Nigeria.
Tell the world.
He was in his village. Wearing play pants.
Yes, I'm wearing pants. Tell the world why Kunle, with all this damage done to humanity, without this impunity reigning in APC dispensation, reason why you should vote for Tinubu, considering his antecedents in Lagos State. For 23 years, he has been in control of Lagos, and yet could not build any single state-of-art health center where he can manage his health. He's always fly abroad for health care issues, for medical issues. Answer the question. If he said that he have done well, he cannot build state-of-the-art health facility.
Barbarian, stay away.
Tell the world.
Okay, now, as it is, Lagos has the most sophisticated health center in Nigeria, throughout Nigeria. If you have not been there, I will take you to Ayike lawsuits. They have the best of the best. You know that Tinubu moving out. Say, wait. Tinubu, let me open your brain. Please, don't let them noise. I don't want noise. Now, Tinubu moving out.
because Tinubu always want to rest. Every second, Tinubu having meeting. Every minute, Tinubu having different meeting. Every hour, Tinubu having meeting. Tell me any one of you that can withstand that pressure. So anytime you want to rest, it's not all about medical treatment alone. We know the haters and we know the big bigots that always come around and want to tarnish that Tinubu to raise their own. So Ayike House was in function before Tinubu was there, but Tinubu brought the most sophisticated health equipment to Ayike House. All these things I'm saying are witnesses. I have a lot of doctors' friends in Ayike House. I have a lot of doctors' friends in Lasuth. I don't want to follow these people, all these kind of people. Their states, your state. Have you been to your state and asked your governor what has he done? And Tinubu still perform more than any of your states. Any of your states. You come here. So when you want to talk about Tinubu, you look at your state. As your state achieve enough, you cannot go to Imo today. Chigozie cannot go to Imo today because Imo is in turmoil. Imo is in turmoil. He cannot go there because he's scared of being killed. And he's in Lagos here. He's in Lagos here. His children is attending Lagos school. His children is attending Lagos school. Yeah. So you are talking.
I have done my best as president. That's Buhari. I have done my best as president.
Yeah. He will say that. He can say that because problem we are having. We keep blaming. We blame the president. We give the 40% of it to the president, but 60% or 60% to the president, the 40% to the citizen, like you, like Chigozie and the other. So what is going? What is going on? What is going on in this country is all about Operation Pull Him Down and Raise Your Own Up. We know the people that are doing that. They want to pull other.
Buhari has tried his best.
He has tried. Yes, he has tried his best. He has really.
Score him out of 100.
Out of 100, I can give him 40%. Why I can give him 40%? Wait.
No, you're not.
No, let me break it down. Let me break it down. No, Buhari, 40% now failure now. Now F9. It means wait. Now F9 now. 40%. 40% I'm giving to Buhari. Why this remaining 60% of him not being performing? I put it on these people that are disturbing his government. Who are the people? The Biafras. Yeah, so I give it to them. For him, they never see anything good.
Thank you very much.
That the generation need that care. Me, I'm here. 40%. Èmi ló kàn.
Thank you.
Èmi ló kàn.
Thank you very much.
Èmi ló kàn.
I have Mazi right.
Àwa ló kàn. Tinubu for president.
Look at young, vibrant people putting themselves. What they say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerian youth, cool tempo. Tempo should go down. We are not fighting, we are sharing our ideas. We are trying to disseminate information to Nigerians in diaspora. We are trying to educate them on what is going on in Nigeria. We are not fighting ourselves. Cool tempo. Good morning, everybody. Tundo Kafo. Good morning, everybody. Chichi Mbono. Good morning, everybody. Mommy Nkechi. Good morning, everybody. Olasupo. Good morning, everybody. I'm greeting all of you. If I don't mention your name, seasonal greetings to you all. Ngade Afamu, Olasupo, Kenny, Uche, all of you guys. Good morning to you guys. Onoche John. Good morning to you guys.
Okay.
I'm greeting you all.
Let's look at. I've done my best as president. Buhari confesses.
Buhari has done his worst as a president because he has failed on his Fulani agenda, his Islamic ideology, which he wanted to share among Nigerian ethnicities, among the ethnic groups. Islamic ideology that has failed. We did not share that kind of, agenda. We rejected it. He has done his best as a president to Islamize Igbo land, and still Igbo man keep on fighting against Islamization, instilling a religion that is so strange to my ancestors on us.
he has failed. He has failed on his ideology to Islamize the entire Southwest. His success at the axis of Ilorin is not enough for him. He wanted to extend it to Lagos. In fact, the war is going on along Ibadan-Lagos Express. They are always hiding in the bushes over there, slaughtering people all in the name of religion. He has failed to achieve his purpose in Ekiti, Ondo, and other southwestern states. He has done his best as a president when he has failed to kill Nnamdi Kanu. He abducted Nnamdi Kanu secretly. I wonder why God did it. Because God is always love. God is always on our side. That's why they could not throw Nnamdi Kanu into the Atlantic Ocean or Pacific Ocean in the middle of air, amidst air. He has failed to convince Igbo man to vote him for second time. We don't give a hoot. We don't vote for nonsense. We don't vote for the bad, we vote for the good. We always stand for what is good. We always stand for what every Nigerian should benefit for. We are against cruelty, animosity, and hostility of the Fulani extractions. From Fulani extractions. He has failed to achieve his selfish purpose because when he comes out, he's going to be arrested. Yes, he did bad. Immunity. Yes, immunity covering him. Nigeria president is not the most powerful personality on earth. Nobody is above international law. No immunity could cover Chastello. That's why he's spending over 109 years. He was jailed for 109 years. Immunity covering who? ICC is under United Nations unless Britain is playing all his dubious policies to make sure that he set the man free after siphoning millions upon millions of pounds through this regime of the man called Buhari. Buhari's regime has paid Britain money, so much money, parking space, medical bills, and other uchim, secret deals going on with the cabals at Aso Rock, which we know that Buhari is their head. He has tried his best as a president when he has invited bandits that killed and maimed, kidnapped train passengers, killed Deborah Samuel, killed and beheaded and Indimi, the Christian Association chairman of Adama Awadia. He has done his best in killing many at St. Augustine Church, Catholic Church at Owo. He has succeeded in killing and maiming many people from the axis where Igbo North, Ebonyi people, and Benue states, Benue indigenes. He has succeeded in killing more farmers than ever we have had it in the history of any regime of this country. Buhari has done us more evil. He has succeeded on making you and I hungry. A bag of rice is now 60,000. That's good. 60,000. 50. Thank you. 50,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to southeastern Nigeria, load rice inside the cake. Use palm oil on top. Because if you go with bags of rice down to the southeast, you will be arrested by the customs. Why? Tell me why customs will leave the border and what be operating in the hinterland. Any contraband that left the border, international airports, international water as in the wharf, and gets into the hinterland is free. You don't arrest such a person. I know that such restriction is given to contrabands like drugs. You have right to arrest internally. Do you understand? Offenders that are using drug internally, you can do that. But on the borderline, you have right to arrest cocaine. You have right to arrest rice and other contrabands. But not when rice is shipped into the hinterland. If you do that, you are settling scores with your perceived enemies. Who are his perceived enemies? The whole southern Nigeria. He has succeeded on what? Banning rice. You can't take rice to my town. You can't take rice to Yoruba land. You can't hawk rice in Lagos. Customs, they are moving shop by shop, store by store, seasoned rice. An abomination. The worst hatred, abhorrence ever we have sensed in this country called Nigeria. Buhari is an enemy of progress. Succeeded in what? As a president, what has he done? Tell me now.
Niger Bridge.
Niger Bridge that is very short. he reduced the size of Niger Bridge. Let me chip something to you that I learned in history. In 1990, if not 85. John Ekele, the most competent pilots in Nigeria. John Ekele, the most competent pilot in Nigeria.
Wait. Leave her.
John Ekele, the most successful pilot in Nigeria. He flew Nigerian jet fighters under Niger Bridge, under Benue Bridge. That man was a prolific pilot. Today, the kind of bridge they gave us there, cheap, pontoon, cheap, can never pass through that bridge because they don't want us to what? To directly import shipping spare parts, shipping rice, shipping other, essential commodities direct to the southeastern Nigeria. That's why they are giving us a dwarf as bridge. The pivot is not as tall as this pole. The pivot is supposed to be taller than the former bridge, but they have reduced the pivots to what? I don't know whether it's up to 7 feet. It's only boat. It's only canoe. That very bridge is only canoe could pass under. Canoe. Obamala.
It's not of benefit.
I'm telling you, it's of no benefit
to the southeast.
I'm telling you. It's of, Chris, let me tell you, cheap supposed to pass through so that when we dredge River Niger, direct cheap will be either coming through Apapa or from anywhere, from the coastal line into the River Niger. Are you listening to me? That will be of commercial importance to the southeasterners. But today, the size of Niger Bridge, second Niger Bridge is reduced to dwarf. A dwarf. That one is nothing. See, they said that there's this rumor or information that federal government is losing over 4 trillion every seat at home in the southeast. Have you heard it? It means these people could realize 4 trillion in Igbo land. Yet there is no federal presence as in projects in Igbo land. 4 trillion, nothing to show. All the roads in Igbo land are suffering from epilepsy. All the road in Igbo land, federal road is what? Epileptic. They are not motorable, over deteriorated. See, if you go follow all the Enugu road, let me narrate from Onitsha to Dunukofia, Oka, Abagana, Enugu, Oka. Before you get to the axis of Oji River, you know, where you connect Enugu. The road is what? To Fiakwa. See, the track that is meant for grass cutter is bigger than that road. I know most of you did not hunt when you were in the village, but I hunted. The track that is meant for grasshopper, nchi, grasshopper, is so narrow that you could compare that track to Federal Road. Old Enugu Road is Federal Road. That is Federal Road. Then this new one now that follows, territory of Monarch through Obunike, Omoya, Okozo, territory Abi, Nando, Nando. Yes, Oga, let me tell you, this guy has done nothing. As a president, Buhari has caused and invited banditry into our system. Terrorism is what? An understatement. Banditry. Herdsmen are killing people across this country. Is that an achievement? It is during Buhari's regime that we've known this platform that is uniting all the herdsmen in West Africa. What's the name? Mighty Allah. Is that an achievement? It is during Buhari regime that schools, students, teachers, clerics, men of God, are being what? Kidnapped on daily basis. See, Christmas festive period is at hand here. Listen now, it will happen. We are praying it shouldn't be our friends. It shouldn't be our children. It should be happening there.
Okay, IPOB.
They will kidnap this Christmas season. I've been forgotten 9th December last year. I know the dates. When those school students at Katsina, after I visited his home, they kidnapped over how many? 300 to 400 students. Listen, how could you abduct 300 to 400 children? Are you using train to carry the hostages? Okay, this government, to me, Buhari has succeeded on siphoning, embezzling, forcefully our public fund forcefully through scheming, evil scheming. Kidnapping, 9 planner. Bandits, the same government planner. Abduction, not the same government. They are milking our taxpayers' money right from that axis of the north. Well orchestrated plan. He invited those Sahel countries who ancestrally they are brothers. They relate. They are all the same. Pure Arab. They are all the same. There's that Turex. Yes. I'm telling you, they are the same. They have been milking and milking our what? Wealth through banditry, through terrorism, by what do you call a herdsman attack. That's all I will say.
Okay, let's move on to IPOB. UK has dissolved IPOB.
UK, I saw that as a breaking news, and my reaction will shock you because I shouted, I went to Facebook, I called my guys that sent the message to me. Ngade Afamu. I told him that UK, United Foolish Kingdoms, they are always enemy of Biafra. I want to tell you that Biafra agitation started 17th, 18th century by Igbo slaves. That was how Britain quenched that fire of agitation. The fire died down. Listen to me. So, Ojukwu started his own 1967 as a result of massacres of Igbo, Southeast, people from Southeastern extraction. That was how British Labour government shamelessly supplied Nigerian military clique with arms. And it began to look like genocide. Actually, it was a genocide. And certainly it was the biggest bloodbath in Africa's history. The same Britain. Now the Kanu, small boy then, they born him. He was a suckling then, on our land here. The Kanu was born in 1967 as a small baby. He started his own agitation. 2013 to 14, that was when I started seeing it on Facebook. About this small boy. Now, they've seen a success, massive excellence, success. The boy was about to achieve. Britain could not sleep until Onwe Queen Elizabeth. Queen died as a result of sleeplessness from agitation of IPOB. Agitation, yes, of Biafra. Queen died. Now, old man, Prince Charles, stood up. I know he's going to quench that fire of agitation. He thought, he insinuated, but let me tell you, he is a dreamer. You can't kill it. Britain is their colonial masters, not my own. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. The fire of this agitation, the only nation on earth that can stop Biafra, I say again, and I predict, is only what? The state of Israel, created in 1948. They were Jews, they return as we return, and they drag the land from their enemies. Their enemies will know all of them. Their enemies could never outsmart Israel. If Israel said Biafra, yeah, it means we should what? Pause here. Right now, henceforth, we are going to pause their agitation so that after we will say go into the rape business. Maybe it shouldn't be this century, but I'm telling you that Britain, they have been working hard every day. You know, British man is sleeping because of Biafra. Because they know if Igbo man rise, if Biafra rise, America, technology and civilization will be like what? Rodents, okay? Rats, where we are. We are the giants. See, Britain, if you like, dissolve IPOB, dissolve Nand, melt Nand, let Nand turn to water. No, you dissolve IPOB, fine. Melt Nand, let Nand be like water. Turn Nand to solution. Let's drink him. Now the cannon is going to spring up again. Whatever is taken into this mouth is going to come out from either the urinary tract, you piss it off, or through the anus, you excrete it out as shit. Biafra is growing. It has come to pass. Let me tell you, Britain, you can never stop us. King Charles, you can't stop us. What is the name of that man? Mary Strauss or Guinea Strauss, the current British PM. Katina Land or Catherine Strauss or whatever you call yourself. See, Brexit is coming. Ireland is going on their own. Scotland is going on their own. Wales, they are going. UK, Irolakpa, Wagba, Waso, Iwo.
Okay. Do you have anybody that wants to speak to us this morning? If you are online, click on the link so that we can get your reactions this morning. Only with this, yeah. Morning, right on. I can see you. Yes, you have the floor. Good morning. Ututuama.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian. Ụtụtụ ọma. Ya dịrị gị na mma nwanne. I want to go straight to the point. I want to talk about two topics this morning. The first one is this. Well, some few days ago, when I and someone like Uche Jenny came here online and was lamenting against the 5 days sit at home that was being forced on the innocent citizens of the Southeast. Some people, some miscreants I call them, were in the comment box lambasting us, insulting us, and saying all kind of rubbish. Now, what's the advantage of that sit at home? That 5 days sit at home? What has been achieved? Absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, doing one thing and doing the same thing and repeating it again automatically without getting a positive result, and if you are still doing that thing, automatically makes you a stupid human being. They sit at home, the Southeasterners who owe Nnamdi Kanu to a high esteem, they respect Nnamdi Kanu, which I am here. I respect Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow, yesterday, and future, because he's an honest man that has been fighting for a just cause. Up to his arrest, he has been doing that. Unfortunately, when he was arrested, as I'm talking to you, Ipob has no leader. That is the truth. Anybody can sprung up from anywhere and start dishing out idiotic orders to people. You claim that you are fighting for some people, and you are there somewhere in the diaspora putting fire, and your moms and your sisters and your dads are back home. They are suffering. You say you are fighting for somebody, and you're killing that same person. Are you out of your senses? Is that how to fight for a freedom? Now they have finally succeeded in the market in the marketing IPOB. That is what they have achieved with that 5 days sit at home. The British government has finally delisted Ipob. You know what that is mean? That this means it has a very big implication, because the basis and the headquarters of Ipob is in the UK. Even the account, I think, is in the UK. This is a very big blow. But most of the ignorance that are fighting that hide under IPOB and listen out terror, they don't know this. Secondly, I must answer Mr. Felix this morning, because he came out here this morning. Instead of going straight to the point, answer what he asked him. He was busy here with his bottle that he wears in his eye, that he calls the eyeglass. He was busy insulting Igbos. A tribe, one of the most successful tribes. I've gone around the world. I've been to America. I've been to Europe. I've been to Asia. I will authoritatively tell you that I haven't seen a tribe like the Igbo tribe. Sentiment apart. Now he said that Igbos that cannot survive if Nigeria is being split. Let me put it to him that Igbos are the first people that will survive 100% if Nigeria splits today. Let him take that into his score. Secondly, he said that Igbos doesn't love themselves. I live in diaspora. I live here and I know how we Igbos rapport. Forget about what is happening in home. I know those citizens that are staying here in Europe. I know how they rapport also. No single Igbo man has ever died in where I'm staying, and he was buried here. Even if you don't know that person, once he's an Igbo man, you contribute your money to send him back home. Now, go to every cemetery here in my city. You can see all the corpses of the Benin people that have been dying here. They throw them away because they don't care. That is it. Now, he should shut up his mouth, because he should not compare his tribe that the main occupation is prostitution and armed robbery. Where is Anani from? Anani is an Edo man. Has he ever seen when somebody is known for criminality? He shouldn't call the Igbos criminals. He should not compare his tribe with the Igbo tribe. Igbo people are more sensible than the people. He should put his head together whenever he comes here. He should go straight to the point, rather than making a lot of business comments here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, everyone, for being part of the program. Please click on the like button so that we can have you help us reach other people. Yeah, once again, see you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program. Bye, standards at News. I'm Christian Chuku. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. God bless you.